Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the aftermath of the fight between Bohachuk and Mendoza. Is interim light middleweight championship of the world WBC lightweighting. We're looking at this fight and we called it and called it wrong. I have to be honest with you. You said Mendoza will win by knockout. Well, Bohachuk surprised everybody. He lost to Brandon and Adams and people, not only me. I didn't give him a chance, against Mendoza, who I just knocked out of Fundora. But things happen for a reason, and these fights come up and go, and you never know the condition of the fighters, whether he underrated Bohachuk, Mendoza underrated Bohachuk, whatever had happened a change of the dynamics of the whole position. The whole Bohachuk now is being killed out, being called out as a person, as a boxer who can fight. He might have a chance to fight Crawford. Let's be honest with you. You never know because from the body language of Fundora, he doesn't want Crawford. And from the fact that he had an injury, broke his nose, it's going to take him about 6 months to recover, and then he will start training again. So if he has to fight now, it has to be like in December time. And that's a long time for Crawford to wait for. And we're looking at Bohachuk either fighting for the title with Crawford. If the WBC will make Fundora the champion in recess, and we've seen it happen. We've seen it happen to Vitaly Klitschko when he was supposed to have fought Samuel Peter, and then they had an injury. They had to wait for it to heal up. And some injury, St. Peters won the title and held it until he met Klitschko. It could happen here. It could be a best thing to do for Crawford because I don't know what the bodies are doing, but Crawford is a free agent at the moment, and people are not keen. Most boxers are avoiding him after seeing the beating he's giving Spence, who is a strong man as well. Since then, even Canelo seems to be running away from him. We're going to talk about that in a video very next, Canelo and Crawford. We're going to talk about that. But this Bohachuk, his stock is increased. He's got undefeated, except for one fight, and it might happen. Nobody knows what is going to happen. But the bodies are looking at who is going to fight Crawford, who is willing to fight Crawford, who is hungry. Because most of these other boxers, they're scared and they're not interested in fighting Crawford because they're not hungry as they used to be. Everybody's scared. Everybody's avoiding Crawford because he's the boogeyman of every weight he's gone into. It's simple. Crawford is a good fighter, no doubt about that. In all levels, he can fight on the back foot, on the front foot. We've seen it against him. He can fight southpaw, can fight orthodox. These are fighters that the weakness they have in them is not all there. You never get to, and he has not been beaten. He's not been beaten before. He still has his oath to protect. And Bohachuk, who is only lost once, might be a good opponent for him because Fundora, as we see, is not keen on fighting. And at the moment, he's indisposed. His injury won't let him do anything. He will have to wait for like 6 months and then before he fights again. And Crawford has been waiting since July last year, July 2023, after he's beating Spence. And that is why we were surprised at Spence movement, jumping into the ring, trying to tell Crawford the other way. He doesn't do line. What do you mean by that? He's just been beaten up really bad, and you're telling me you don't do line. Well, the other people before you have to throw the line, you have to stand on the queue before you get there. But Bohachuk is, I think he's hungry, I think he wants to fight, and I think he will take the Crawford fight. That might be a very good fight because we had Mendoza almost out. Mendoza is a strong man, can take a punch, he could give one. We saw his fight with Fundora, but Bohachuk took him apart, beating him up on all levels and winning a unanimous decision against him. That is great, and we applaud that. And we hope the match between Bohachuk and Crawford will be made for the titles, and then we'll see what happens when Fundora gets well. Do have a lovely day. We'll stop here.